Hey loves, hey all, it is What's Next Yola, and welcome to my channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe below. Subscribe because that honestly gives me more motivation to actually, put videos up, on a constant basis. So please, once again, subscribe below and like, of course, and feel free to share, okay? Well, today I will be doing a video just talking about a little bit about my weight loss journey and an updated video on my weight loss journey. I do have a previous video that I completed a couple of months ago before I was down an extra 15 pounds. Woo woo! But I decided to go into details as to, what sparked my journey and fast forward how everything panned out for me, etc. And in the midst of me talking about all of that, I'll be doing my makeup. Generally, my makeup doesn't take long. I usually don't put like anything heavy, but you guys can get a glimpse of what my makeup routines are, okay? Anyways, my weight loss journey. My weight loss journey pretty much started when I was fed up with certain things that were going on in my previous marriage. I always put mascara first on my eyebrows. I was fed up with what was going on in my previous marriage, and I wanted to change some things, change things on the outside. Because for me, I felt like I had some insecurities, a lot of insecurities because I was plus size, okay? When I mean plus size, I was plus size. Like, yeah. I was over 260 pounds, and my relationship at that time was a failure, and it took a toll on my self-esteem, okay? I always dip brow powder on my eyebrows as well. Yeah, so I wanted to work on myself personally because I felt like if I made a change with my weight loss, and I knew if I made a change with my weight because I knew that that was one of my insecurities, then hopefully that will spark revolution for me, in which it did, okay? So I once again I knew about a weight loss surgery, the gastric sleeve, and what is the name of the other one? Bypass surgery, okay? I was familiar. I've been to one or two sessions, but then I never really followed up. I just left it as is. For me, this time, since this was like pretty much a last resort for me in getting my self-esteem together, I wanted to get it done ASAP, okay? I know if you aren't familiar with the gastric sleeve, it is when they actually take a portion of your stomach and they basically, I would say not even a portion, take out like 80% of your stomach out, okay? So the doctor removes 80% of your stomach, and then what's left is what's left, okay? That's what you're eating less, and you're eating in smaller portions, and that what essentially helps you start losing the weight, okay? I didn't really look into the bypass because I just knew it wasn't for me because it was a little bit too invasive. So I went with the sleeve, okay? I was notified that, with the sleeve, after doing some research, I could go through my insurance to get it done. But I believe I went to the first initial consultation, either one or two consultations, and then I'm like, you know what? This is like this approval process will take like close to a year with my insurance, and I need something ASAP. I had the cash available, and I'm like, okay, all right, let me see about my options going abroad, okay? Like my previous other videos stated, at first I did go to India initially to do the VSG procedure. Went to the facility, everything was clean, but then with my whole experience in India, which was a complete culture shock, I just felt like it wasn't the right decision, so I lost my deposit, okay? So I ended up going to Mexico. Why Mexico? Well, Mexico is literally across the border from California, from San Diego. It literally was like a 15-minute drive from my airport to cross the border, okay? And I know that if anything were to happen to me during the procedure, you know, they could just drive me over to a hospital in California and San Diego. I went with a slimmer me for my VSG. I will leave their contact information below. Their team is super fantastic. When I mean my experience in Mexico was like amazing. Like I can't even complain. Like their service at a slimmer me, their professionalism. I never have been put to sleep. Like I've never had a surgery where I had to be put to sleep. And with the nurses there, literally, like they just told me to, you know, they said, oh, we're going on a little trip, you know, we're gonna have drinks. What kind of drinks do I want? I'm like, you know, give me a martini. They put the IV in my system, and the next thing you know, I was out, okay? I was out. And then I woke up with a smaller stomach, okay? Whew. So, if anyone's looking into the VSG procedure, I really, really highly recommend a slimmer me. Once again, that's a slimmer me in Tijuana, Mexico. I will leave their contact information below, okay? They pick you up at your hotel and they bring you to Tijuana, Mexico, okay? Before I even got my procedure done, I did go through I believe it was like a week or two worth of liquids only, so my liver could shrink before I can, you know, do the procedure, the actual procedure. When I got to Mexico, they did everything as if you were to do it here in America. Like they did a blood test, they did everything to make sure that, you know, you're cleared to get the surgery done the next day, okay? So literally I was in Mexico for like 5 days, I believe, or probably less than that. No, not 5 days. I would say I was in Tijuana for 3 days. The day before the surgery, the day of surgery, then they take you to a recovery house after the surgery, and then you stay in that recovery house for like another 2 days. So total of 4 days, okay? 4 days. So, and then after that, they bring you back. They brought me back to San Diego, and then I stayed another, I would say like day and a half at my hotel in San Diego before I flew back to Jersey, my home, okay? But yeah, I started at 265 pounds, but literally April 5th, 2017, I will never forget that day. I got it tatted on me, like April 5th, 2017. was when my life completely changed, because as soon as I got home, I was just shedding weight like crazy. Like I was losing so much weight. You know, at first, your first week, they put you on a liquid diet, and then your first week is a liquid diet, then you can move into like pureed foods, and then, you know, gradually move up. But literally, my stomach was like this small. It started off at like this big, and now it's like this small. So I can only eat so much. But with me losing all that weight, you know, I was starting to feel myself. Like, you know, gradually, you know, I believe I was like size 20. Next thing you know, I was like a size 16. Then it went down to 14. Then it went down to 12. You know, now I'm like at a 10-ish. I'm like, yo, like, VSG is the ish. Like, I was such an emotional eater. Always eating every little bit of thing. Whether I'm happy or sad, I'm eating. And then now my stomach pretty much controls my eating. Like, I can't eat. Like, after a couple of spoons of something or whatever it is, like, I can't continue. So my stomach became a powerful tool for me, because with the way I was losing weight, my self-confidence, you couldn't tell me nothing. So in that process with my self-confidence, you know, I got the ultimate boost in that. I was ready to take that leap and get out of my previous marriage, my relationship. I was like, enough. Like, I never deserved this. And now that I'm slim things, that's what my friends call me, like slimtins. The African accent. You know, I got a lot of African friends. I became slimtins. Like, so, you know, I wasn't having it. I had an escape plan. I literally had an escape plan before I got divorced, yo. I knew the weight loss was going to spark something in me, spark a fire in me. And from there, forget it. Like, that was ultimately my escape plan, you know. Do the VSG, and then slowly but surely remove myself from this toxic individual that I was with, you know. Here's another thing, guys. Just because someone doesn't hit you, they're not physically abusive. Emotional abuse takes a major toll on you. Like, emotional abuse is like as close to physical abuse, because when you have someone like screwing with your mind all the time, and someone that always has you thinking about, damn, like, am I good enough? Will I ever be good enough? You gotta go. You gotta leave. It's not worth it. Your sanity's not worth it. You're worth so much more than that, you know? And for me, ultimately, losing weight, VSG, helped me become, like, once again, that revolutionary woman, okay? It was always in me, but, like, for me, the weight loss was just like a reminder, like, hey, bitch, you still got it, okay? You still got it. Like, why are you letting this guy, like, just walk all over you and say whatever he wants to you and treat you so horribly? Like, why? So, yeah, when I mean, like, VSG, like, saved my life, words can't express. Like, I've never gotten it myself, but sometimes I see people, like, who have gotten like comments from people like, oh, you chose the easy way out. That was not the easy way out, okay? That was not the easy way out. Because just because, you know, as a VSG patient, like just because we went and got the surgery doesn't mean that it was just like a complete instant fix. Like there are stages, there are levels. After you get your stomach clipped, after they cut that piece of that stomach off, food becomes a, you know, we have a regimen. Like it's not like, oh, like you're just gonna lose all this weight and that's it. What about keeping the weight off, you know? It's a lot. Like I really understand like why they make you go through that whole entire process where you're seeing a specialist, etc. Because I mean, it's a lot, you know? It's a lot, but it's totally worth it. Like when I still visit like group, different like VSG groups and, you know, try to support, you know, my sleep brothers and sisters. But like, this is one of those surgeries where you do not have to think twice about, because it will change your life. Like, and they also say that this procedure causes, you know, there's a high divorce rate. And, you know, there's a reason why, because I feel like when, you know, like when you're extremely overweight, you just settle for whatever comes your way. Like you just take a whole bunch of crap that you don't need to take. Like really, like you don't need to take. Okay. And for me, it's not like once I had VSG, like, you know, all of a sudden, bam, I just, you know, got into a better relationship. No, that's not it at all. Like, I didn't even see it that way. My whole thing was I wanted to work on me too. Like, I worked on the outer me, and the outer me helped me work on my inner me, okay? So, after I lost all the weight, then I started manifesting, okay? When I say manifesting, I am a strong and firm believer in using the laws of attraction, okay? Laws of attraction. Whatever you put out into the universe, whether positive or negative, those are all laws of attraction, okay? I started manifesting everything, because one, with my self-confidence off the roof, I knew like, yo, like, why can't I have a man that'll court me? Why can't I have a man that will open doors for me? Why can't I have the job that I want? Why can't I have, you know, why can't I drive the car that I want? You know, little by little, okay? At the same time, like, with manifesting, I feel like it's baby steps, and I was realistic. Like, I started with goals that I knew that you know, that'll be I'll be able to achieve, okay? I didn't like put out into the universe like something like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna find a millionaire and, you know, live happily ever after, because overall to me it's not even about like, you know, the money, okay? Happiness, number one, you know? I asked the universe for my sanity, okay? You know, a better job that's flexible, that allows me to travel and be able to take care of my son. I asked for a relationship where the man will love me, and he will love me through how he treats me as well, okay? He will make sure that like I'm good, like, because based on what I went through before, like, oh my gosh, like when you are with someone that completely neglects you, that, chooses to stay out in the streets and, you know, party and hang out with other women, and you're like, hello, I'm here. I didn't want that. I asked God, I asked the universe, I said, listen, please give me a man who will love me. Love me for me. Love me with all my flaws. Love my son. Okay? Because I am leaving a marriage with a child, okay? I will no longer be with his father anymore, okay? I feel like, you know, that was another factor where, you know, like, I had people like my mom that was like afraid, where it's like, okay, just try to work it out because you have a son, you know? As women, we get that a lot. Try to make it work because you have a son with that person, okay? But so should my son be seeing how this man treat me? No. So that's another thing. That's one of the main things that I asked for universe. I said, I want a man who will love my son the same way that he loves me. Okay? And this goes out for any female. Anyone that is hearing this, female or male. When you are manifesting, when you are looking for change, and, you know, you do have a child, make sure that no matter what the situation may be, that child comes first in whatever decision that you are making in, you know, being in a relationship with someone new that's not the child's parent, and, you know, settling down, because ultimately there's a lot of relationships where marriages as well, where, you know, the parent chose the spouse or the person that, you know, the new person over their own child. Like, they didn't allow their child to feel comfortable in that situation. For me, in my relationship now, I read absolutely everything, okay? I see how my boyfriend deals with my son, and my son talks about him all the time. He brags about him all the time, and he treats him so good. And I am just grateful that I was able to manifest that, okay? I also know that if my situation, my relationship now were not to work out, that I will continue. I know I can always build and get someone, you know, even better than what I am now. Even though the situation that I am now, you know, it's great to me, but I will always get that greatness from the universe because I am deserving, okay? So pretty much with manifesting, I feel like anyone, no matter what it is that you're going through, never feel like because you're going through something that you deserve any less, okay? We all deserve greatness. We all deserve to be loved, okay? We all deserve a job that, when we wake up, we know, okay, all right, I'm good, okay? I'm good. I'm great, okay? So that's just, that on the manifesting part, that really helped me, okay? Really helped me, okay? So like I said, I manifested everything that I wanted after I realized, hey, I'm a bad bitch, okay? I am a baddie, okay? I'm telling you. You know what kills me too, guys? There's a lot of women out here. You'll look at them. Oh my gosh, they are absolutely gorgeous. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. But inside, the turmoil that is eating them. But anyways, VSG, weight loss. saved my life, okay? Saved my life, changed my perspective, changed my attitude. I mean, I'm still, I still the same. No, I'm not still the same. My confidence is like off the roof, okay? But if anyone does have any VSG questions, feel free to reach out to me, okay? Feel free to reach out. You know, I feel like you shouldn't be afraid, okay? You shouldn't be afraid to reach out to anyone, even if it's not me, okay? Any questions that you may have, you know, hit up your, if you have gotten if you have chosen a facility already, you know, always make sure to ask questions. Okay, let me finish this up. Some highlights. But yeah, guys. All right, so with my VSG, I was able to lose, I say close to 100 pounds. Sometimes I forget, okay? I think I'm at, I lost 80 pounds, okay? So 80 pounds, okay? So up until, I would say, Christmas of last year, 2018, I started gaining some of it back, but I didn't notice that. I didn't realize that. It was my girlfriend that realized that. She was like, oh my gosh, your face. She's like, Yola, you need to, you know, check your weight again, because I don't think, you know, it looks like you're gaining. And I'm like, no, what are you talking about? I can't gain. My stomach's small. It's not the same. I can't gain weight. She's like, oh, no, Yola, you're gaining weight. Long and behold, I was gaining weight. I was gaining weight. I mean, I wasn't anywhere close to what I was before, but I'm the type of person, once I start gaining weight, you can see it in my face, okay? My face just shows it off. And she was right. My girlfriend was absolutely right. All right, so I didn't put the Fenty Trophy Wife because I don't know where I put my Trophy Wife. That is one of my favorite highlighters, but I can't find her. So just sticking with the Moscow Mule. Thank you, Rihanna. So yeah, so there you have it, guys. Some simple makeup, okay? Nothing crazy. This is like how I usually just do my makeup. I try to keep it simple because I feel like once I do anything extra, I don't look the same. Like I mean, with makeup you're not supposed to look the same, but I mean, I don't know. I can't do eyeshadows. But this is like my normal, like if I'm going out, I'll put the lipstick on, blah, 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 okay? Finito, finished. How do you guys feel about it, okay? I think I like my makeup. I mean, I'm not a makeup artist, but, but yeah. Yeah, so once my girlfriend, you know, she was like, oh no, girl, you are gaining weight. I went to the doctor, and when I stepped on the scale, I was shocked. I was like, not today, Satan, not today. We going to the gym. We are going to the gym. I took my butt to the gym. I said, not today. Not today, okay? So I took my butt to the gym. I started with cycling. And then, you know, when I realized that cycling wasn't really like, you know, my speed, I'm like, yo, I need boot camp. The weight that I was gaining, that's that boot camp diet, you know, not the little cycling diet, boot camp diet. So, I started a boot camp. And then from there, great. Like, not only did I go back to the weight that I was before, but I lost an extra 15 pounds. So that's why my face looks slimmer, guys, you know? And then my collarbone's starting to show out a little bit more, okay? So, yeah. So, yeah, okay? Y'all won't catch me slipping again, okay? I won't be slipping with my weight. So, and another thing that's pretty cool that I got was some waist beads. So with waist beads, as soon as you start gaining weight as well, you'll feel it because, you know, your little gut, well, I got a gut, you know, starts, you know, the waist bead starts feeling tight around your waist. But yeah, guys, yeah. So that pretty much concludes my weight loss segment. I thank you all for listening to me. More videos to come, okay? More videos to come. I'm just trying to figure out what more I can, you know, put on my channel where, you know, I can give you guys some variety, okay? Some variety, all right? Anyways, guys, it's What's Next Yola, okay? Once again, subscribe below, like. Looking forward to sharing more videos with you. Any questions, feel free to inbox me as well. My DM at whatnextyola via IG. Till next time.